At times we ask ourselves, why, why? Why must the Lord set boundaries, limit us from our potential?
What do you think?
No. Hey Google, play instrumentals. So in Job 24, it says, why do we not know the times that we are being tested or being tried, or our faith is being taken as a challenge? 24. Why does the Almighty not set times for judgment? Why must those who know Him look in vain for such days? Look in vain, like we are straining. We put ourselves through stress because we don't know when these days are to come or when they will arrive. We ask ourselves, why, Lord, must you set boundaries for such days as these? Why must you set times for judgment when we don't know when that time will come? Men move boundary stones. They posture flocks they have stolen. They move boundary stones. Like sometimes it's just like, you set this boundary. You set this stone up for me, and yet they have moving it. Why do they have that advantage? Why have they moving this stone that you have placed on my life to protect me as protection from them? Why have this been moving? Why have this been moved? Maybe the Lord thinks you're strong enough. Maybe you have unfinished business that hasn't been finished. Maybe you moved a little bit too quickly, and now God has seen that, and God has seen that there were a little bit of skips when we thought we were ready. Yet God knew this. God knew this, but God knew that you weren't ready. They drive away the orphan's donkey and take the widow's ox in pledge. They thrust the needy from path and force all the poor of the land into hiding. Like wild donkeys in the desert, the poor go about their labor of foraging food. The wasteland provides food for their children. They gather fodder in the fields and glean in the vineyards of wicked. Lacking clothes, they spend the night naked. They have nothing to cover themselves in the cold. They are drenched by mountain rains and hug the rock for lack of shelter. The fatherless child is snatched from the breast. The infant of the poor is seized for a debt. Lacking clothes, they go about naked. They carry the sheaves, but still go hungry. They crush olives among the terraces. They tread the wine presses, yet suffer thirst. The groans of the dying rise from the city, and the souls of the wounded cry out for help. But God charges no one with wrongdoing. Why? Why am I put through so much trials and challenges by men when I know you have the power to stop them. They are wrong. They are wrong. And still you allow me no correction. You allow them no correction by me saying you allow me no correction is that I've blown past all of this and now I am set back because you have allowed them to step into my path. And you know they are wrong and still you allow them. Why? We ask God, why? There are those who rebel against the light, who do not know its ways or stay in its paths. When daylight is gone, the murderer rises up and kills the poor and needy. In the night he steals forth like a thief. The eye of the adulterer watches for dusk. He thinks no eye will see me, and he keeps his face concealed in the dark, then breaks into houses. But by day they shut themselves in. They want nothing to do with light. For all of them, deep darkness is their morning. They make friends with the terrors of darkness, yet they are foam on the surface of the water. Their portion of the light is cursed, so that no one goes to the vineyards, as heat and drought snatched away the melted snow. So the grave watches away those who have sinned. The womb forgets them. The worm feasts on them. Evil men are no longer remembered, but are broken like a tree. They prey on the barren and the childless woman, and to the widow show no kindness. But God drags away the mighty to his power. Though they become established, they have no assurance of life. He may let them rest in a feeling of security, but his eyes are on the way, are on their ways. For a little while they are exalted, and then they are gone. They are brought low and gathered up like all others. They are cut off like heads of grain. If this is not so, who can prove me false and reduce my words to nothing? Like I said, it's the feeling. You have to pay attention to the feeling inside. You know, sometimes our words misguide us and mislead us, and we speak, and there's a lot of miscommunication because we're so angry. But sometimes silence is better. Patience is better. Patience is silence in the making of your words and of your manifestation, of your destiny. Sometimes you have to just be quiet, sit still, and have patience and allow God to work for us. But we're so troubled by why. We see everything that's going wrong. We see people doing wrong, and we're sitting here waiting around. Where is my blessing that they are messing up for me? Where is my blessing that they are cursing? You know, sometimes our words can become too much. Sometimes our words are a burden. Our words are the very reason, because we are not allowing this feeling and we are not enduring this feeling. We are not allowing this feeling to pass. We're so busy trying to figure out why. When in the midst of you trying to figure out why, God is already fixing what's been done wrong in your life. Have patience, take heed, and believe in the calmness that God will calm your storm. God will restore what's been destroyed. God will calm those waves and pull you up from drowning in that ocean. If you just believe and Stay true to you. Stay true to God. Feel, and don't be so quick to try to figure it out. Don't be so quick to try to reason. Amen. Stay blessed, and your season will come. Your time will come. But sometimes now is the very word that rushes the when and how.